Hey everyone, it's Gina, Soleil, founder of the Energy CEO, and this is Conversations from the Floor. And so, for those of you who are new, welcome. And for those of you who have been hanging out with me for a few weeks now, you know that this is where we just chill, have a conversation, and talk about the randomness that's going on in the world right now. I don't have a fancy cup for y'all today. I just have my white caribou mug. So shout out to all my old caribou coffee peeps from back in the day. Um, Gosh, here's what's coming today. And it's going over and over and over again. The message just keeps coming through over and over. And it's focus. Actually, there's three words that keep coming, or a couple of phrases, or three phrases. It's just focusing on you and only you. Be careful of self-abandonment. And be really mindful of separating yourself from all of the noise. And obviously, those three things, focus, self-abandonment, and removing yourself from the noise, all go together. And it's really starting to pick up pace. I don't know if you guys have been feeling this, but I sure have. I'm seeing it everywhere. But it's really picking up pace, whether it's from a technology perspective, from a political perspective, from an earthly occurrence perspective. It doesn't even matter what's happening. It's just so much is already picking up pace, and it's not going to slow down. It's not going to slow down. Focus is going to be your greatest tool moving through this year. Focusing on yourself, not abandoning yourself, staying focused on the inside of you, not on the outside world, removing yourself from the distraction of noise. There's going to be so much noise. There already is. Are you feeling it? If you didn't see the video, I did one, I think it was at the end of December, and it was about the leadership themes for 2026. And the first leadership theme on the list, I'm just looking at my notes from that particular conversation from the floor, was letting go. And I wanted to talk a little bit about letting go. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about the calm and steadiness is your leadership superpower. So that was theme number 3. So letting go and then the calm and steadiness. I don't know if you can feel it. I sure can. This week, things started to rev up, right? You saw it. If you guys have been paying attention to, and I'm sure you all have, paying attention to the happenings of the world, conversations that are brewing, but you can feel the energy. It's beginning to accelerate. It's beginning to take shape. It's beginning to start really revving up, and we're in January. So I wanted to bring it back to the themes because not just this week, but as we move forward in the days to come, the weeks to come, the months to come, there's going to be a lot of happenings. And letting go is going to be something that is going to be incredibly important for all of us to do. And what do I mean by letting go? Letting go of what was and really embracing the what is and what's going to be. Not an easy task to ask any human being, right? I taught change for decades. Change is never easy for anyone, but letting go is going to be so incredibly important. And it's one thing to say it, but how do you do it? How do you actually let go, surrender? And it's not to say that you're going to agree with things that are happening in the world, and it's saying that you won't play an active part in participating movement forward within the world, whatever that means for you. But one of the important things to consider when it comes to letting go is just giving yourself space, giving yourself time, giving yourself moments throughout the day to give yourself a little bit of grace and to breathe and to realize that it's all okay. If the familiar starts to move, it's okay. If the what was is no longer, it's going to be okay. And sometimes we just need to hear that it's gonna be okay. And some of these happenings are probably going on in your personal life, but it sure is going on globally. There's happenings everywhere that are brewing, and it's gonna really require us to stay incredibly centered and grounded in who we are. One tip that I teach all of my clients, and I'm going to share this, it's the easiest thing in the world. If you go to my videos, I'm sure that you'll see me do this multiple times. But just sometimes keeping your hand on your heart, keeping your hand on your chest, and paying attention to breathing, even if you're sitting at your desk, if you're walking from room to room, if there's just a moment, doesn't even matter where you're at, you just feel like you just need space. What many people don't realize is you can actually give yourself space by just putting your hand on your heart and feeling yourself breathe. That moment, that action can fundamentally change your entire physiology and get you back on track. Nobody is going to go unscathed when it comes to having to let things go this year. I said this in my last video, you can call it a prophecy, you can call it Gina's opinion. You're probably already seeing it. Regardless of what you have to let go, regardless of what you are letting go, just know that when you let something go, you usher something else in. We've all heard that, right? When one door closes, a window opens, whatever the phrase that you want to use is, but it's true. And there are things in this world that are very dense. And I'm not calling them right. I'm not calling them wrong. I'm just saying that they hold density. They're heavy. They are of old structures that aren't working. And that might be from a bigger picture, global perspective, but it also might be from your own house, your own relationships, your own existence, your own careers. And it's okay to let things go this year. It's okay to just, not just this year, right? It's okay to let things go. And when you let things go, you allow, again, that new, that fresh to come into your life. Alignment is also going to be so incredibly important this year. I didn't expect this to be a theme for this year continuation, but that's where this is going. And you guys know me with conversations from the floor. We just roll with it. So this is what's coming through. Alignment and just staying aligned. So it's the letting go process. Do you notice that I have my hand on my heart still? That as I'm talking, just feeling the need to keep my hand on my heart to stay grounded and to stay steady for all of you. It's magical. In fact, if you are wherever you're at right now, I invite you to, give it a shot while we're sitting here on this video. But letting go is a big piece, and allowing the new to come in. Allow the new, guys. Allow the new to come in and just rush over you. It's going to be okay. I promise you, it's going to be okay. Alignment. So that's where hand on the heart. To be aligned and is to be steady, and is to be in your center. When you are aligned, so what do I mean by aligned? We all have a state of being that is best for us. And there are things in this world that help us stay in that state of being. And then there are things in this world that take us out of that state of being. And those things could be outside forces of any kind, whether it's people, places, things, doesn't matter. Staying aligned means that you stay centered, but also intentionally choose elements of your environment to surround yourself with, those things that actually help you stay aligned. And when you stay aligned, again, you feel steady and you feel calm and you feel like you are safe. We're all after safety, guys. There's not a human being on this planet, doesn't matter where they exist, what role they're in, doesn't matter. Everybody's looking for safety. Everyone is a human basic need, safety, to feel safe and to feel taken care of, whatever that means to you. And when we're aligned, we feel safe. We feel steady. We feel calm. It's going to be so important moving forward in these coming days, coming weeks, coming months, coming year. Whatever may happen, whatever the happenings are, personal, global, it doesn't matter. Alignment is going to be so incredibly important. Keep your hand on your heart. It's okay. It's okay. If you just need space, if the work day is hard, if you feel like you have a million things to do that you can't seem to get to and you can't catch your breath, just stop, put your hand on your heart and breathe. I've seen so many individuals not breathing in business. A lot of you, obviously, right? Leadership channel, right? That's what I do. Not breathing. And just learning how to breathe by simply putting your hand on your heart and feeling yourself breathe will actually get you to breathe, and it gets you to breathe consistently. It'll calm you down. Can literally turn your day around, can turn your moment around, can turn that meeting around, can turn that discussion around. I've had countless of conversations, literally whole conversation with my hand on my heart, so I can intentionally stay grounded and intentionally stay present with that other human being. That is the superpower of this year. That is the superpower of where we're headed. That's how you stay steady. That's how you stay aligned. And when you are in the space of having to let the old go and embrace the new, that is how you walk forward so together and walk forward in such peace and groundedness that there is nothing that can whisk through and wobble you down. I love conversations from the floor because I never know where they're going to go. This is a good one. For those who are listening, it's a bit of a blessing for you. I like that. Calm and steady is your leadership superpower. Now, I might as well just share for those of you who didn't know the others. There were only 5, and I won't go into detail with all of them, but letting go, which we just talked about, the calm and steady is your leadership superpower, right? We just talked about that one. The other 3 were frequency is the strategy. Frequency is the strategy. The 4th one was be the observer, don't engage. That is an important one. I'm going to talk about that one for a second. We'll get to the frequency in another one because that's a longer conversation. But being the observer and not engaging goes along with just staying aligned. Choose your surroundings carefully this year, guys. In this moment, just choose carefully. Be mindful about what you are choosing to engage in and what you are not. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. Stay calm, right? And steady. Protecting your peace is one of the most incredible things that you can do. But just remember, you have a choice on whether or not you want to protect it or not. And when you jump into certain conversations or certain heightened situations, That's you choosing not to protect your peace. And again, I'm not saying that you may not, excuse me, I'm saying that you may, right, have a role where you actively put yourself into certain situations because you're advocating for certain things to happen in the world. I'm not saying to not do that. I'm just simply saying that just be mindful and make sure that if you do have a role where you are heavily engaged in active situations, we'll just say, make sure that you understand how to come back to your breath, come back to your peace, let go of the energy that is not yours, let go of the energy that is not serving you. It's going to go a long way. Breathe. We're all going to have to breathe just a little bit more this year. We're just going to have to breathe. And then the last one, modernize your metrics. I love that. I love that one so much. Modernizing your metrics means just choose how you're measured. Choose how you're measuring your success. It's going to look different this year. I just put a video out. It was a quick 60-second video on some of the leadership practices that I do on a daily basis that I'm sure you guys have seen. But coherence is the new KPI. And you can go back and listen to that video. But coherence is the new KPI. And what that means is when you are coherent, when you are able to, right, be solid and resonate with things that are in alignment to you, you're making coherent decisions. If you are someone who can walk through the world with coherency, if you are someone that can stay steady, unwavering, very solid, very aligned, and make decisions based on your own discernment and what is coherent to you, you're going to be a superstar this year and beyond. And I think, lastly, we just need a little bit more love for ourselves. Take care of yourself. Buy yourself flowers. Buy yourself flowers. Whatever that means for you. I don't know. For some of you, go buy yourself a motorcycle. I don't know. Whatever it means for self-love for yourself. But take care of yourself. It's going to be important. Maybe that's surrounding yourself with family. Maybe that's surrounding yourself with solitude. Maybe that literally is, buying yourself flowers or getting a new car or whatever it means. But take care of yourself. Especially as high capacity leaders, we are moving so fast. And sometimes we need a break. And this year is going to require you to have a number of different breaks throughout your days, throughout your weeks, throughout your years. You may find that pushing hard used to work, but now you are at an exhaustion level where it may not work the same as it used to. And that's okay, because it's not supposed to. So with that, cheers to all of you. It's just coffee. It's nothing really fun. Coffee's fun. But cheers to all of you. You're doing a great job. And I'll see you next week for conversations on the floor. Until next time, stay safe, be blessed.